Hey dolls! First of all, I hope you don't mind the temporary setup. Long story short, I'm in between moves right now, and most of my doll stuff is in storage, but hopefully I can get back to my normal setup soon. But for now, I mean, this isn't so bad. I don't mind it, it's cozy. This is my cactus. His name is Crusher. But anyway, on to today's topic. I'm starting a casual news series sort of thing where I talk about Barbie doll lines that I love and think deserve more attention. Now this could be a doll series, this could be one doll in particular, whatever I feel like talking about. To start with, today we're going to talk about the Barbie Style dolls. No, not those dolls. These Barbie Style dolls. Glam Luxe to be specific. I believe the first wave It's hard to say. I believe the first wave was released in about 2014. Every now and then I see pictures of these dolls pop up on Twitter, but I still don't think they get as much attention as they deserve, and I'll explain why. But first, let me give you some more background information about these dolls. I believe I was at Target when I saw these two Barbie style dolls for the first time, both from Wave 1, for $20 each. The box is advertised to collect them all so that you could mix and match their fashions. Eventually, we completed Wave 1 and added more dolls to our collection. There were quite a few waves of this line. Let me tell you all the different waves, at least how I see them divided up. The first two waves had pretty similar features, which we'll talk about in a bit. Wave 3 had two 2-packs. Wave 4 introduced ankle articulation. I think this is Wave 5, but anyway, this wave had less articulation. They did not have articulation below the hips. This is a budget glam line, which also had less articulation. This is a swimsuit line. They came with an extra clothing piece, and they had flat feet. And lastly, there was this budget casual sort of line, and they only had the basic 5 points of articulation. Now that we've walked through all of the waves of the Barbie Style Glam Luxe line, we've reached the fun part, talking about why I love these dolls so much. Number 1, rooted eyelashes. Every now and then, Mattel would release dolls with rooted eyelashes, but at the time of Barbie Style's release, I hadn't seen any dolls with rooted eyelashes for a while, especially in a playline series. This little detail made the dolls feel really luxurious for some reason, and I really enjoyed that. Number 2, full articulation. The Barbie Style dolls boasted full articulation. That is, before made to move dolls were a thing, but anyway, they had movement at the head, shoulders, elbows, wrists, torso, hips, and knees. In a time where many playline dolls had only the basic 5 points of articulation, the Barbie Style dolls became that much more appealing. At least the first few waves did. Later waves had decreasing points of articulation, but all except for one had at least full arm articulation. Number 3. The Barbie Style Glam Luxe line really lived up to their name. These dolls were easily some of the most, well, stylish dolls on the market at the time. Especially in a time where Barbie was particularly unfashionable in my opinion, the clothes in the style line were modern, trendy, and realistic. Plus, they weren't all pink and glittery like other Barbie clothes of the time. The different layers, textures, and fabrics remind me of Fashion Fever dolls and showcase some incredible quality, especially for playline Barbies. Particularly, the layers add extra dimension that I miss seeing these days. By now, you might be starting to notice the theme of earlier waves being better than later waves. While I personally find this to be true in my opinion, I still believe the line as a whole is overall outstanding. Anyway, each doll's outfit had a different aesthetic and personality, which I really appreciate. Where is my water? Oh, it's right there. Stay hydrated. If you could see this setup, it's so wacky, but we gotta do what we gotta do when we're in between moves. Okay, where were we? Number 4, the characters. Barbie Style reintroduced some characters that were on a leave of absence of sorts, such as Midge. Besides her brief reappearance in the Life in the Dream House line, she disappeared after the infamous Happy Family scandal in the early 2000s. Besides Midge, Grace was merged over from Barbie's sister series, So in Style. I remember being super excited seeing these characters make a comeback. Number 5, the hair was amazing quality. I owned quite a few style dolls, and the first couple waves all consistently had soft, smooth hair. Unfortunately, later waves suffered from glue seepage in my experience. Number 6. the packaging. The earlier waves of dolls matched the package pattern with a pattern on the doll's outfit. Now, come on, you can't deny how cool that is. Also, I really like the whole concept of the box looking like a magazine cover. It works really well to show off the trendy outfits and posability of the doll. Plus, it made the doll feel more expensive for some reason. Each doll, at least in the first wave, came with a booklet that contained various examples of how to mix and match the outfits from the complete collection. Later waves might have had this, but unfortunately I don't remember for sure one way or the other. Number 7. Cameo in Life in the Dream House. After I purchased some of these dolls, I saw their exact design featured in episodes of Barbie Life in the Dream House. Honestly, this was a fantastic marketing technique. Subtle and smart. Great job, Mattel! As you can see, there was a lot to love about these dolls. Many Barbies in this line were featured in Dollstagram accounts. If you want more information about Dollstagram, check out this deep dive video I did in the card or link in the description. My one main gripe about the series as a whole is the major lack of diversity. I mean, come on. Mattel can do better, which thankfully they have since proven. Although their quality did worsen over time, the Barbie Style line was still one of the most iconic of the 2010s in my opinion. They were a glimmer of hope in the increasing sea of personality-less dolls. It's a shame the series didn't last just a couple of more years. We probably would have seen style dolls with different body types, which would have been really neat. What do you think of these dolls? Did you ever have any of them in your collection? I'd love to know in the comments. Also, let me know what other Barbie dolls or Barbie lines you'd like to see in this new series. I really enjoy looking into this kind of thing. Anyway, that's all I've got today. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please subscribe if you want, and follow me on Instagram at MillieWillowsDoll, as well as Twitter at MillieWillows59, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!